welcome back to A Vintage Vanity, and I am so excited for today's hair tutorial because I'm going to show you guys how to create this 1920s, 1930s Marcel finger wave, and we are using a very modern clipless curling iron to create it. And look at these amazing waves. This is perfect for somebody who's been struggling to get a finger wave look in their hair and they just can't get the wet set done. And we're going to be reviewing the Irresistible Me Sapphire 8-in-1 curling wand, which the 8-in-1 part comes from like the 8 curling wands that you have to choose from. And I do have to thank Irresistible Me for sending this over for review. I really appreciate that. And the excitement continues because guess what? I'm also going to show you how to create this really great faux bob. So I'm going to shut up and show you how it's done. The curling iron comes in this really great sturdy cardboard box, and you can see all the attachments that's included inside. But also it comes with a travel roll so you can take what you need and you're good to go. And you can easily see everything has a place in here, so it stores very neatly, and each of the rods has its own pouch. Here you can see the wand variety that you get in the package. You have the more modern cone-shaped wands, which the first one here is going to give you a tighter curl at the bottom and just a little volume at the root of your hair. The wand right next to it is going to give you a varying curl shape throughout one strand of hair. Of course, you have your traditional wand shape. And then you also have, again, another variation on the cone, which is going to give you a bigger curl at the bottom for more of a beachy wave look. You also have the glove to keep your hand protected, and of course, the base to insert the wands into. And one thing that's important to me is that it comes with auto shut-off. This style is going to use the 13mm just straight rod, and it's really easy to change out the rods. You just want to make sure you're not doing it when it's hot. Each rod comes with a plastic tip on the very top of it so you can actually hold on to it, and all you have to do is make sure that the bottom is in the unlocked position. You're just going to insert until it snaps all the way down almost flush with the bottom, and you just spin that into the lock position. So to turn this on, you simply hold the power button down right in the center and you select your temperature. This goes all the way up to 450 for really coarse hair textures. For me, I'm going to put it about baking temperature, which is 350. What's wonderful about this is, number one, you get to see the numbers go up, and number two, you know it's ready when it turns green. And guess what? This is going to turn green really, really quickly. Since you're using heated products, you do want to use one of your favorite heat protectants. I'm still looking for a favorite. See, green. So this is good to go. So now we have to get our hair ready. So you just want to spray your hair with a heat protectant. Now we are going to be creating a faux bob. So what you're going to do is you're going to take off your glasses, look like an alien. Then you're going to take your fingers from the top of your ear and just go a direct line all the way to the back of your head. Remaining hair and split it in two off to the side. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to do a 3-strand braid. And then I just take these small invisible, small clear, if they were invisible, we wouldn't be able to see them, ties to just tie off the end. Do the same thing on this side. You want to grab some bobby pins. And what you're going to do is you're just going to fold that braid over the nape of the neck and pin into place. And if your braid is really long, just continue to wrap it back and forth, pinning as you go. Do the same thing with the other braid. We're doing two things with doing that. Number one is we're creating less hair to curl, because if you got a lot of hair, this is going to take a while. And you're creating a base for you to pin into. You're going to want to part your hair. I'm going to do a side part at just about the corner of my forehead. So what I like to do is I like to do this in rows. Makes it a little bit easier to manage. So I'm just going to section off right just a little bit above my ear all the way around to the back of my head, and then pin that hair up. So all we're going to do now is we're going to take finger width sections of our hair and we're going to begin to curl them. Now before we do that though, please don't try to do what I do and think that you can wrap your hair around a hot clipless curling iron and not burn yourself. Never works out for me. I think it's going to, it never does. Got that small section of hair. Then I'm going to take the clipless curling iron and we're going to wrap the hair over top of it. So all the curls are going to go towards the face. Now you want to make sure that you're keeping this flat like a ribbon as you're going around the iron. Now once I get it kind of curled, I just kind of roll it closer to the base of the head. Clips curling irons at first were a little bit difficult for me, but if I keep it facing down when I'm positioning the curling iron, that always seems to help with making it less awkward. You hold it for about 10 seconds and we release the hair. I'm going to section off another section, do the same thing. And once again, we're going to section off another section of hair going all the way to the back. And depending on how much hair you have, this is going to take a while. So put something on your computer and curl and listen to some music or something. There really is no quick way about this. I've tried. As you guys know, I normally use wet sets because of the longevity of the curl. This really is the first, I don't know honestly what friggin' magic, black magic is in this curling iron. But these curls will stay at least a day or two. Now, I haven't tried them out yet in like extremely humid weather yet, but so far, it's been crazy good. I'm going to continue to curl my hair just like this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this side is all curled. I know, right? Don't fear the 80s Shirley Temple that's going on here. And on this side, we're doing the same thing. I'm just separating out a row, taking a small finger size section of hair. Take your clipless curling iron, face down, or top down, and you're going to wrap it around. Now I'm starting up at the top of it and wrapping it all the way to the bottom. And then twisting the curling iron so it gets to the root of the hair. Hold it for about 5 seconds, and then after 5 seconds, I take the ends and I hold them to the bottom for another 5. Because if you hold it for the whole 10, you will feel the heat through the glove. But you want to make sure you don't have those stick straight ends. And then of course you want to remove the curl from the curling iron. And there you go. Get your nice Shirley Temple curl. And repeat a bunch. Time for the fun stuff, the brush out. Now before I brush it out, I'm just going to take my hairspray and give everything a quick spritz. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly run my fingers through it and turn it into a fluffy pink cloud. Great. So now we're going to brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my Kenra pomade, just rub it through the hands and just right on top by the part. Now we can kind of see that bump, that ridge right about here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to start to pinch it. Then I'm just going to take a clip and I'm just going to bring it through that section right beneath that wave we've been pinching. So now on this side, I'm just going to kind of start brushing. So again, I'm going to take my alligator clip and I'm just going to place it right in the valley of the wave. Now, if you don't have alligator clips, don't worry. Go ahead and use some bobby pins. Just kind of line them through there. And then I always hold on to the clip that I just put in while I'm brushing, because that helps to not like pull the wave out that you just were working on. Now I'm not liking how this right here is laying kind of flat. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to actually scandal take these wave clips out and deal with that. I'm just going to section off a small section of that hair there, and I'm just going to bring it to the opposite side, and I'm just going to back comb right at the base of it to give it some height. Brushing lightly on the outside so we don't brush through that back comb. And sometimes I'll get in there with my hands and really kind of smooth it out. This is a hands-on look, guys. So we're going to clip it right there while it dries. And for the back, I'm just going to break up the curls with my fingers and then just smooth it out with the brush just to make sure there's no gaps in the back. I like to just kind of cup the hair and gather it right to where those braids are. Take a bobby pin and you're going to pin through the hair that you're holding on to into the braid themselves. And that braid really does create a really stable foundation to pin into. So let's take out our clips. And once again, cupping the hair and pinning the ends. And there we go. How absolutely cute is that? And what's great about the Sapphire wand is that you get so many different wand attachments that if you want to do looser waves or you want to do a more 40s or 50s hairstyle, you can do that with the bigger wands. I love that it comes with this 19-inch curling wand because this is almost the size of the Marcel curling iron that came out in the 1920s. So I love that using such a modern implement, I can achieve a look that really does reflect that period, and I know you guys are going to love this too. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's hair tutorial, and if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and use the link in the description to get your own Sapphire 8-in-1 curling wand, and you will get 10% off your order, or anytime you're shopping at Irresistible Me, you can use my coupon code for a 10% discount, which is Irresistible Vintage. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look, and as always, I love hearing from you. So go ahead in the comment section below, let me know what you thought of this look, and also what your thoughts are on faux bobs. Everybody's got a thought on faux bobs. I want to know yours. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye. My spin with Princess Tiana left me a little dizzy, but also inspired, as she reminded me that a princess always works hard for her dreams, and when things get hard, she doesn't give